you looking to spice up your herb garden? Maybe you've been searching for ways to boost your harvest without relying on harsh chemicals? Well, you are in luck. Because in today's video, we are covering 10 essential herbs that I believe every herb garden should have, and the benefits of companion planting those herbs in your veggie garden to take it to the next level. Alright, welcome to our third video in our series all about companion planting. And if this is your first time here, welcome. My name's Cody. I'm glad to have you. So like I said, in today's video, it's all about the herbs, and we're going to go over 10 essential herbs I believe should be in every herb garden, and really how to use them as companion plants in your veggie garden to take it to the next level. We're going to cover which herbs they are, what their benefits are to the garden, and which plants they should be complanted with and why. So let's dive into it. Alright, now the first one on our list is basil. Not only does it add a ton of flavor to your dishes in the kitchen, it actually has natural pest repellent properties. And when planted near tomatoes, it can repel the dreaded tomato hornworms and your whiteflies. So it is a great one for companion planting with your tomatoes, and one we definitely utilize every year. Also, the aromatic oils from the basil will actually deter mosquitoes and flies. So it's another great plant to plant around your windows and your doors around your house or the perimeter of your house to keep the pests away from there as well. So number one on my list, and probably my top number one favorite to grow in the garden on the farm, is basil. The rest of these will be in no specific order, but my number one pick and my favorite of all is that one right there. Next on the list is chives. Now we love growing chives on the farm here. We've been growing them for years. They're very simple to grow, and they add a nice mild onion flavor to your dishes. However, they also have natural pest repellent properties, and they can repel pests like your aphids, your carrot rust flies, and your Japanese beetle. Now, when planted with carrots, they can actually improve the taste and the growth for both plants. Alright, now next up is dill. Now dill's cool because it also has natural pest repellent properties. Are you catching on to the theme here yet? However, what's cool about dill is it will actually attract some beneficial insects like your ladybugs and your lacewings. And by planting dill with your cabbage, broccoli, and other members of your brassica family, you'll actually improve the flavor and the growth for both plants as well. And on top of that, dill will repel the pests like your aphids, your cabbage loopers, and your spider mites. So if you're looking for a good herb to companion plant with your brassicas, dill is the choice. And is a main ingredient when you're trying to make some dill pickles. So dill is definitely on our list to grow this year as well. Alright, now the fourth one on the list comes with a warning label, and that's mint. Now mint is a versatile herb that can be used in cooking, but again also has natural pest repellent properties. So when planted near your cabbage, tomatoes, and peppers, it can repel pests like your fleas, ants, and your flies. It can also be planted around the perimeter of your garden to deter pests. But my big warning with mint is, and you might have seen it in this video on companion planting gone wrong, is that it spreads like crazy. It's pretty invasive. Although it does make the must-have list, it does come with that warning of caution. You just need to stay on top of it so the spreading doesn't get out of control, or keep it contained in a raised bed or container garden. But I still believe mint should be on your top 10 list and is definitely useful in the garden. Mint is also a great companion plant for broccoli because it'll repel the pests like the cabbage moths and improve its flavor. Next up is oregano. Now oregano is cool because it can benefit any plant in the vegetable garden. By planting oregano near any vegetable, it'll help improve the flavor and deter pests like your aphids, spider mites, and whiteflies. Oregano is also a great companion plant for peppers because it'll help improve the flavor and deter pests like thrips. So oregano is another must-have in the veggie garden. Alright, now next up on the list is rosemary. Now rosemary is a very flavorful herb that can be used in many dishes. But it can also be used as, you guessed it, a natural pest repellent when planted next to broccoli, cabbage, and carrots. But the cool thing is rosemary also attracts beneficial insects like your butterflies and your bees. So it attracts your pollinators, which is always a good thing. Now rosemary is also a great companion for cabbage because it'll repel the cabbage moth as well as improve the flavor. So rosemary is another must-have and why it made the top 10 list. Now next on the list is sage. Now sage obviously has natural pest repellent properties and can help repel pests like your cabbage moths, your carrot flies, and your slugs. Now, by companion planting sage near brassicas and carrots, it can help improve their flavor and deter the pests from eating them. Sage is also a great companion for tomatoes because it will help repel the dreaded hornworms and improve their flavor. Next on the list is thyme. Now, thyme is definitely something none of us have enough of, right? But in the herb garden, it is especially helpful. Additionally, thyme can actually help improve the growth of certain vegetables like your strawberries, your eggplants, and your potatoes when planted nearby. Now, a great way to incorporate thyme in the vegetable garden is with your tomatoes. See, not only does thyme repel the dreaded hornworm, notice I say dreaded. I've had my encounters, I've had my battles with hornworms. Not fun. But not only will thyme repel the hornworm, they actually will help enhance the flavor of tomatoes. The oils in thyme have a very similar flavor profile to tomatoes, so simply planting thyme near tomatoes will actually improve the taste of your tomato dishes. Another great companion of thyme is eggplant. Not only can it help improve the growth and flavor of eggplant, it actually repels flea beetles, which commonly target the eggplant. I think you can see why thyme made the top 10 list. It's a very versatile herb that benefits many vegetables all over the garden, and planted strategically can actually improve the overall productivity and health of the entire garden. Now, next up we've got parsley. Parsley is another one of those very versatile herbs because it can benefit many vegetables with their growth when planted nearby. Now, when planted with tomatoes, asparagus, and corn, it can actually help improve their flavor, but it also attracts beneficial insects like your hoverflies and your parasitic wasp, which will prey on your garden pests. So that's a good thing. Now, number 10 to round out the list, while not technically an herb, is definitely a must-have in every herb garden, and that is marigolds. I'm a huge fan of the marigold. Now, you guessed it, marigolds also have a natural pest repellent properties that'll repel your aphids, your nematodes, and your whiteflies, but they also can attract beneficial insects like your ladybugs and your hoverflies. On top of that, they will definitely add a pop of color to any herb garden, which is also a bonus. So that rounds out our top 10 list of essential herbs every garden should have, and my top 3 there would be basil, sage, and thyme for sure. Now, if you guys really want to get nerdy and dive a little bit deeper, you can always check out the Growing Food and Feeding People podcast over on all the podcast platforms. Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple, it's on all of them, wherever you listen to your podcast. And we actually go a little bit deeper on each of these subjects over there. All right, if you got value out of this, do me a favor, hit that like button. That'll help YouTube push it out for more people to see it. And if you want to get caught up on the companion planting series, check out this playlist right here, and we'll see you on the next one.